All right, let's see who comes on here just for the audio. It's only audio today. Um, and yeah, we're gonna see who comes on here to talk. But yeah, so okay, I just been doing a lot of thinking. I always want to stay as productive as possible. I also I want to be as productive as I can, be consistent, be able to hold myself accountable, and make as much money as I can. Like that's always the goals. And so I just always try to do research or just things just pop in, I guess up on my screen somehow, and it's just like, okay, well, what about this? Have you tried this? So I started doing segmented sleeping. That was one way for me to incorporate to try to be more productive with my day. And so dividing your sleep pattern like that. Hey guys, come in. You make sure you give me a thumbs up. Dividing your sleep pattern into segmented sleeping is hard and challenging, but I do notice that when I do that, I do make more money. When I don't do that, my money is like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I am gonna most definitely stick to my segmented sleeping, but then I'm just like, well, if I'm dividing my sleep into two, um, how does this really work? But anyways, I ran across this guy. I think his name is Ed Milet or something, and he was talking about how he has 6 hour days. And so his concept is like every 6 hours, his brain like restarts, like how yours restarts like the next morning, like fresh new day. What am I gonna do? Every 6 hours he's doing that. What I liked about it is that it's every 6 hours you're like holding yourself accountable. So what you didn't get accomplished those first 6 hours, well, don't worry about that because now you have these 6 hours to go ahead and do that. The only thing I didn't look too much into it either. Again, I don't have his book, so I'm gonna go buy his book and just really read and see if it resonates with me. I mean, if it doesn't, at least I was reading because that's another thing. I fell off on reading, and I hate that I did that because I was just starting to enjoy it. And that's my thing. So, if there's any readers listening, how do you stay motivated to want to keep reading every day, even if you just spend like 30 minutes doing so? But that's a story for another day. So, anyways, he was talking about a 6 hour days, and he says he has every day is 3 days. So, whereas you have set in 1 week, we have 7 days. In 1 week, he has 21 days. So it's more productive, more accomplished, money's going up, like all that kinds of stuff. But then I just have a few questions. Like, if he only has 6 hours in a day, but we based it off a 24-hour period, where's the last set of 6 hours? Because he said his day starts at 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. is his first day. From 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. is his second day, and from 6 p.m. to midnight is his third day. But he said some of his days he just sleeps. But if that's the case, what are you doing with your last 6 hours of the day? So that was the only question. And I was thinking, well, maybe instead of 6 hour days, I can do 8 hour days. And instead of being like, okay, I have this one day to make $300, well, now I have 3 days to make $100 per day. And so every 8 hours, at least I would need another $100 coming in because my goal is like, well, it's really like 350 a day, but just on the lower end of things to make it simple math. Like, say I want to make $300 a day, could I do something like that? And would that be more effective? And would I actually see that I would have bigger days than what I've been having, or just to be, you know, like I said, it's all about growth, 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 growth. If that's where y'all's mindset is on, comment below, say something, let me know that you're here listening to what I have to say. No one said anything. Make sure my audio is really clear and that it's coming across correctly. Also, if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm just kind of on here because I said I was gonna get on here last night, but Epic fail, not doing it. But I'm here now. That's what counts. So y'all got me. Wow, I said a lot in 5 minutes. Okay, did any of that register in y'all's brain? Because that was I didn't realize that it only been 5 minutes, and I feel like I said so much. Hopefully I wasn't talking too fast, but what you guys think about that? If I can go from having 7 days in one week to having 21 days in one week, it's freaking awesome. Me too. That's why I wanted to come on here and share it with you guys because we're all from different walks of lives, different backgrounds, and everything. So I know we don't all watch the same thing on YouTube or on TV, but anything that I can learn from somebody else and bring back to you guys and give y'all a reference so you can go do your own research. I forgot what the name of his book was called, but I'm really thinking about getting that and reading that next. But yeah, any tips that people can give me too for being more productive. I just want to get the most out of my day every day until I get to where I want to be. Well, in all aspects of my life, but financially. I don't know if I'll ever either because I just shoot for the stars, whether it sounds realistic or not to others. But yeah, so that's just kind of my goals this year to make every year since I've gotten to this industry. I just really want to make at least $20,000 more than I did the previous year. That was, oh, thank you. Look here. I am not always positive. It's just I have to be I'm here put on earth to be a positive light in other people's lives. So even sometimes when my days are shitty and I just want to cuss everybody out, go fuck off. I talk to people. I still it's just some it's like, okay, babe, we can't do that. You got people that you need to be a light in their lives for, so I just think about something positive. And I also think like I'm happy like one, I'm happy to be alive. Like that's just a blessing in itself because I have so much here to accomplish on this earth. So every day that I have that I can breathe, it just allows me like I'm one step closer and I'm still here to accomplish my mission. So that's like the first thing, like just being here and present and having a life's purpose and shooting for it, making sure that I accomplish it. It almost sucks when you know your life's purpose because like I can't let anything get in the way of that. Like nothing can get in the way of what I'm here to do. But sometimes I wish I didn't know my life's purpose because life was a little bit different before I knew my purpose. I could just, hmm, when you don't have so much on your brain or things like you're here to get this mission accomplished, I guess, whatever you would call it. But anyways, oh, gotta check my phone. Gotta check my phone. Mm. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to do that and divide it, especially when I make my schedule for next week. So the schedule I make tomorrow. Hmm. Sorry, I just thinking about everything I have to do. So the schedule I make tomorrow, I'm gonna divide into a 21 day versus a 7 day. I'm gonna see how that works for me and just try to regroup because I'll look at my schedule throughout the day, but like I don't. I revise. I look at my goals every single day. But if I was looking at my goals and if I'm reaching my goals or if I'm on track to reach my goals for the day every 8 hours versus just once a day, probably see money go up that way too. Yeah, and I'm always like you YouTubers. I freaking love y'all. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring y'all on the journey. And y'all can watch my growth and hopefully it inspires you guys as well. Mm. Wow, we've done said a lot in 10 minutes. This feels like it's longer than what it is. Oh, really? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It makes me want to keep going and finding other stuff to teach you guys. I guess I really love teaching. I would have been a teacher, they just don't pay enough. I still could have saw myself like being like a little pre-K teacher, kindergarten teacher, but they just do not pay enough for me. I can't work jobs, and that's another thing what's really hard. It's hard for people to grasp the concept. I can't work jobs where there's like a cap at how much I'll make. Like for instance, when I was at Whataburger, I might have could have got from what was I making like 48 to 52,000 a year there. Um, I probably could have got up to close to 80,000, and that's if I became like GM at a high volume store, maybe 100,000. But like that's the cap. I would never have made more than that. And when you first become a GM, they don't put you at a high volume store. You get a low volume store. So yeah, just the journey, how long it'll take to actually get there is just what gets me. So like jobs like that, I just can't do. Mhm. Oh yeah, so that I was like, where did I get going off on that? That's because I was thinking about teaching. But I'm glad you guys actually learned something from me. I make a difference in some of you guys' lives. At least it's a purpose, and my YouTube channel brings value because that's what I was most nervous about. Them morning lives. Morning lives are my favorite, but I get the most people when I go live like 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. anywhere on that time. That's when I always get the most people. And so I would rather much go live in the morning time because it's easy. Like I can go live every day at 9 a.m., like Monday through Friday. It's easy. It works with my schedule. I'm just getting back home. Usually that's the time I want to drink my coffee, eat my breakfast before I get started. Again, around 10 a.m. at work. So, that would be good, but I just don't get a lot of people there in the morning time. Aw, thank you. I'm glad I'm here to help. Yeah, night flirt. Oh my gosh, y'all. I started night flirt in 2019. And just say my first year of night flirts, I learned so much that I was doing wrong. And that's when I realized, wow, this is the toughest site to learn that I've worked. I feel like if I can learn Nightflare, I can really learn any platform because it is just, it's so many things and they don't tell you. They don't tell you, like, yes, make greetings because if you don't make greetings, you're only getting noticed by the people that go to nightflare.com. When I personally feel like two-thirds of the people that are spending money on that platform are calling in. They're calling from the phone because it's phone sex. They're not looking at nightflare.com all the time. So just like when I did greetings, oh my gosh, my call volume increased drastically when I had 5 listings versus having 1 listing. You get seen in more places. It's just like tips like that they don't tell you. They don't tell you about a tip menu you can make on there and tell your customers. Like it's just so much you could do. Pay per views, just request money, like so much. And I really wish, or just put it in your information, or why they're asking you for your credit. What's the first thing that they're asking you is a credit card? So things like that is, what made me want to start with Night Flirt and really teach you guys. What's your opinion on the recorded live listings on Night Flirt? Okay, I fuck my opinion. Like, let's look at the analytics. So when you go to nightflirt.com, just pick any listing. Like, look up, I don't know, what is it? Femdom, right? and you go to the highest volume of calls. Like the girl that has the most calls in femdom is like over 60,000 calls on her line, I think. Don't quote me. It's somewhere around 50 to 60,000 phone calls. When you click on the same category, but instead of live listings, you click on recorded listings, it decreases drastically. And the most calls on the recorded listing, I think, was like 8,000. So much of a difference leads me to believe that people don't really call the recorded listings. I would definitely have two to three, but I wouldn't think I was going to make all of my money through recorded listings. I wouldn't go on there with that concept. So those are the facts, and you can make your own opinion based off of it. But look the numbers up. Y'all don't believe me? Go look it up yourselves. It's just a drastic increase. They want to talk to you live. They want you to be available and present. There are girls that get on there just to sell goodies. And just like ManyVids and some of the other platforms, the more often you post goodies, like you're going to be on the most recently uploaded goodies. So, you can get them sold that way. How much do you usually charge per minute for a recorded listing? I was charging 99 cents just because they really didn't call a lot, but charge what you want. If you feel like they're worth more, charge more. I wouldn't go less than that though. But again, if you're gonna make record listings, make audio goodies before you make recorded listings. Like make that your focus. Goodie sales. You're gonna get more goodie sales than you will recorded call listings. Like I said, having two or three, but like don't stress out about it. I would focus on having more goodies. Y'all need to send me some money for some hot tea now. It's tea time. On Night Flirt, they would have to be anything cuck related. There is a lot of cucks on that platform. There's no denying it. Like if I really wanted a good cuck audience, a good cuck fan base, I would definitely try Night Flirt. It's like they're all on there. It's so weird. There's so many of them. I've learned a lot off that platform just by talking to all the different types of cucks and learning the different lingo and verbiage and terminology that they have around the whole cuckold fantasy. So focus on cucks, sissy stuff. You can also sell PDFs. Don't sleep on selling PDFs. That's so easy. Stella's top five sissy tips. Sell a PDF for like $10, $7. Um, Goodies, audio goodies, PDFs, pictures, and videos. Also have cheap. I would average your goodie prices, me personally, 15 to 20 bucks, maybe 15 to 25 bucks, but definitely have some cheaper and have some way more expensive. Like have $100 goodie and have like a dollar goodie. The reason being is because that dollar goodie could just be like a something as simple as like a audio sample, so like a 30-second audio sample for $1, just as a little introduction or something. Because then you get they get added into your customer list. The reason you want to have $100 goodie is because some guys just want to spoil you. Like even if you don't feel like the goodie's worth $100, make it $100. Somebody will pay that, and then you're gonna get on there like, oh my gosh, my $100 goodie sold. Wow, like like you'll be getting excited. So, but definitely have your price points $15 to $25 on night for video. So on clip sites, I'm seeing maybe around 10 to 20. But on Nightflirt, you can charge a little bit more because I've seen them paid, especially for like audio. Like don't be having no $5 audio goodies because y'all are worth more. A vanilla listing. What's your vanilla listing? I need some water in my mouth. What do y'all think about those 8-hour days though? Oh, she's so pretty. Mm-mm. 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 Oh, thank you for the money. Thank you, thank you. I will go give me some nice warm tea right after this. Thank you so much. I like it. So y'all know how to find my little cash up. I see y'all. Sleepiness. And that's why, honestly, with segmented sleeping, it takes a second to get adjusted to it. Yeah, y'all are welcome. But yeah, I want some tea. I just haven't had tea. The tea I have in my house makes me go to the bathroom. Cause I'll sit there and drink like 3 or 4 cups. I learned my lesson. Boy, I learned my lesson. You guys, you cannot drink 3 or 4 cups of hot tea back to back because about 6 to 8 hours later, woo, your stomach gonna be killing you. That stuff will wake you up out of your sleep. I have woke up in tears, crying, falling to the floor. Like, what is wrong? Like, why does this feel like I'm having contractions? Like, this was worse than when I was pregnant. And it really scared me. I was like, what is wrong? Am I going to have to go to the hospital? Like, I was freaking out. But then I thought about it. It's because my dumbass decided to drink like 4 or 5 cups of detox tea because my throat and it was tasting so good. And here I go in the middle of the night crying, and I'm gonna run to the toilet. OMG. Look, 1 or 2 cups, cool. But what I do like is it gives you like a um, regular shits, regular digestive flows. It definitely keeps you on track. When I was drinking hot tea, like I could time it. When I'm gonna go to the bathroom, when this gonna happen. And I'm somebody, man, y'all, years ago, I used to go to the restroom like every 3 days. Like, what is wrong with me? Why was I not a shitter? T- TMI. I got my bowels under control, you guys. Don't y'all hate somebody that got to comment on every single story? Like, okay, you like what I'm posting. I understand. Don't comment on everything. Well, some people I don't mind, but some people are just, let me be nice today, though. Hey guys, come on in. Give me a thumbs up. Is anybody listening going to Chicago Exotica? Look who's back. Oh, that's my alarm that I post on SP. Let me set another alarm for the next hour. How does your segmented sleeping work? I think I missed that part. How long do you sleep at a time? 3 to 4 hours, but I haven't got into the routine of doing it every single day because, and then I don't follow exactly what it says, so y'all can go read it for yourself. I just made it more convenient for my schedule. So I would sleep like 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. I would stop Cam at like 4:30. So I would sleep from 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. because 8 a.m. I have to be out the door to take my child to school, and then I would come and I would pretty much be up all day and go back to sleep because me and her hang out like 4 p.m. to 8, sometimes 4 p.m. to 7, and then I go to sleep around 7:30, 8, and wake up around 11:30 or midnight. and those would be the two times that I would sleep. But then on weekends, it's a little bit different because I have to allow myself at least 1 to 2 days where I can sleep until I wake up. Like I need my body refreshed. I don't want to run on empty. So that's kind of how it worked. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it. That's just what I did. That's my own little version of it. And I'm gonna get back to that, especially when I divide my one day into 3 8-hour days. Maybe he said only 3 6-hour days because he was sleeping the other 6 hours. But I really have to look into that. But I'd rather just divide it into three, and on 2 of the days, that's when I'll sleep. I'm gonna test this theory out. I really am, and see if that works. Anything to be more productive and make more money and like everything that you're supposed to get accomplished in the day, working out, catching up with friends and family, having your own personal time, and of course being more productive at work. Then he was saying something about meetings, like there's no need for hour meetings. But I gotta keep watching so I can come back with some more information. That's a great idea though, because I feel like I'm missing out on money in the early mornings. Yes. Early mornings, late nights, early mornings, late nights, early mornings. I don't know what it is about that time, but damn, it's like that's when the money is flowing. The freaks come out at night. Like I never understood that until this. Because they do. They really do. The guys that are next to their girlfriends or wives sleeping, that can sneak into the restroom, they're on at that time, getting ready for work at that time. So I don't know. But those times really work for me. I do commend the girls that can work during the day and have good clients that see them every day throughout the week because how cool. Like I used to be able to make all my money during school hours and that's it. And it just camming has changed for me. I don't feel like maybe because I don't have the AC on, I'm a little stuffy. Um, but yeah, so I need to post on SB. Hold on. Hold your horses, guys. And that's another thing. If you're on SP, y'all should be posting every hour, even if you're not working, because it brings customers. Just say, add me to your contacts if you like what you see. We could talk later. Even if you say something like that, because you're getting more people added to your contacts and you have more people to mass message when you want to send those messages out or sell those videos as well. What can I put? Okay. Am I doing this right? Question mark. Send me a message if you like what you see and add me to your contacts so we can boom now have an hour. Um all right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? I'm gonna get back to my uploads. I started AP clips. I want to come back and tell you guys how that works for me. So far, it's been really easy. The video process uploading is taking a long time. Um, and yeah, that's really all I've noticed. I've seen people that I saw at the Chatterbait booth last year on that site, like as trending creators. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's like people I know that are like actually doing pretty good on here. I haven't sold anything yet. I've been updating like 5 to 6 videos a day for the past 3 days. Just waiting to get traction. I'm still number 4, like new person on the list, so that's good. I'm hoping that helps. And I'll let you guys know because the payout would be on the 15th, kind of like most of the other sites. So with the 11th, we got through the 15th. If I can get payout, that would be awesome. But I'll come back and let you guys know how that journey goes. Um, Other than that, I don't really have any updates. I need to make my YouTube live schedule for next week. 'Cause I want to go live more with you guys. I need to make some more videos too. Oh, by the way, if y'all are still here watching, please check the community board. I used to put updates on Twitter and Instagram. From now moving forward, majority of my updates will be on the community board, just because if you're on my YouTube, you should be checking my community board every day for the latest news, updates, polls, pictures, any of that stuff. I'll also be posting periodically discounts on consultations. So if you want one, pay attention to that. Stay updated with my community board. Um, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Like, how many subscribers are we at now? Let's see. I know I was close to 2,000. Let's just see. Once we were at. Oh, this is Doobies to Dollars. I have 751 subscribers on Doobies to Dollars. Y'all go follow me. Go follow me. Go follow me. Okay, so here we're at 1870. So I need what, 130? I can get 130 followers in a week. What do you guys think? If I push hard, I need to make some more videos though. And use hashtags. I do not want to use hashtags on YouTube. I really want just organic engagement. But maybe I should try to use a couple hashtags. It would help, I guess. Oh, new little milestone. I'm doing like 1,000 watch hours per month. Now we gotta get that per week. That would be awesome. 4,000 watch hours per month. That would be growth. Um, yeah, you're welcome. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Do we think we can make about $60 in 3 days? In 10 days? If I can make $60 in 10 days, I would have made my first YouTube payout. How awesome is that? We need to make some more money. Y'all gotta rewatch my stuff. Let my stuff play and don't skip those ads. For 1 week? No, lifetime. I said lifetime. Why is that changing? What a glitches is. Ah! Let's start it over. I was just curious to see how many watch hours I've gotten so far. Well, just epic because it keeps glitching on me. Alrighty. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Y'all gonna try segmented sleeping? Y'all gonna go check them out about the 6 hour days? What's one way? That's what I'm gonna post on the community board. What's one day that one tip we can give each other how we can be more productive throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, like any tips. Because the more we know, the more we grow. And we can always grow and learn from each other. With that being said, I'm probably about to hop off of here unless you guys got any comments, concerns. Mm. All right. Well, happy Saturday to you guys. Hopefully, y'all make a lot of money. Hopefully, I make a lot of money. I'll light some Palo Santo with all of you in mind so we can get as much money as possible before the week is over. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.